Hey, I haven't done a video for a while, and there's reasons for that. I wanted to do a video today because I just wanted to be with you. It's Christmas in a few days, and I just turned 52 a few days ago, and I wanted to see how you are. I want to see how you truly are, how you feel, where you're at, how you're processing life. Are you setting goals? Are you working towards feeling detached? What's happening? Today when I was at the shopping centre, I have rabbit hair everywhere around my mouth because I've been patting the rabbit and kind of kissing him, so now I'm plastered with rabbit hair. I'll have to introduce you to the rabbit. Today I went shopping and it was so busy. There were people everywhere and there was no car parks and all the shops were full and people appeared to be stressed and overwhelmed. And I sat back and instead of going into the line where I was going to get my juice, I sat back and I just watched and I watched and I watched. And I wondered about our frenetic cycle of life. We're like a bee that has got it wrong because we go through our year and leading up to Christmas, we buy things and we get ready to be with family and we have family dynamics and everyone's highly emotional and there's always those times at Christmas where Auntie Mary doesn't want to talk to Uncle Greg and everyone's wondering where to place them and how it's going to go. I spoke to another friend a couple of days ago and he said, I'm not really looking forward to Christmas because every year one of my relatives isn't talking to another relative. And in the atmosphere of all these dynamics, we have millions of people dying of starvation while we're deciding who's going to bring the ham and who's going to bring the pudding and where we're going to sit Uncle Pete and how we're going to let Auntie Jill have an afternoon nap and then how we're all going to go out afterwards. And sometimes we can be reflective and we think about certain memories and how Christmas reminds us of something that happened a long time ago and how we feel about that. So our mind is kind of consumed with reflection and purchasing and eating. And there's nothing wrong with thinking per se. What I am concerned about is the fact that we are led into this frenetic focus on festivity. Let's have a good time right now. And let's eat an enormous amount of food while we're doing it. And then only days later, we're led into New Year's Eve. And you know, with New Year's Eve, the aim is that we welcome in the new year. And why do we welcome in the new year? Because we want to be the best possible person. Rabbit hair. We want to be the best possible person we can be in the best possible community we can be. So we want to welcome in the new year. Christmas is about celebrating the birth of Christ, which doesn't apply to all of us. Some of us don't believe in Christ, and we need to include these people in some shape or form. And then we have the New Year's Eve celebrations where we're supposed to be planning our new year. It used to be planning the harvests, and now it is planning our goals. But is that what we do? When we're busily shopping for our Christmas gifts, do we notice the person sitting down on the chair by themselves, looking lonely? Do we notice those families down the end of the street that don't dress too well and don't have a lot to eat? Do we think about our friends that are going through a relationship breakup? And then after the Christmas Eve, the Christmas Day, the Boxing Day celebrations, do we sit down and really reflect on the new year? I always write 100 goals each year. Yes, I am serious, 100 goals. I divide them into categories of relationships, career, family, environment, and I keep them each year. And I enjoy that process. I wanted to ask you, is that something you do? When you go through Christmas, do you have the ability to step back and look down upon the frenetic, crazy addiction to consumption and festivity? Where does it get us, being addicted to consumption and festivity? Do we really come out of it with a warm, fuzzy feeling? I don't know if I do. I come out of it feeling exhausted. And I wonder how much we really learn and develop through the process. Maybe we do. Maybe you've got a story and you say, yeah, it's a great experience. Maybe you've got lots of stories. But I'm talking about the whole theme. Leading into New Year's Eve, how much do you focus on your goals? And if you look at your goals, how many of them are to do with enlightenment? How many of them are to do with being in the moment, with compassion? Or are they all ego-driven? Success, red shiny car, falling in love. I'm not into those ego goals. I'm not into them. We're animals, so we're driven by the desire to be animals, to eat, to be intimate, to be sexual, to react, to snarl, to get angry, the limbic brain. And that's important. It's important that we're animals because our animal side, our limbic side, is where we get our motivation from. But we need our motivation to inspire our mindful side of our brain, our cerebral cortex. And how much of that do we do? I find myself sucked back again and again and again into my animal side, which we can't deny that side. We can't deny it, but we can look down upon it. We can look down upon our being sucked down into the rabbit hole of being an animal. Yesterday, my friend made me a pavlova for my birthday, and I ate almost the entire thing. I ate almost the entire thing. It was delicious, and I really overate. And then afterwards I thought, people are dying of starvation, and I almost ate an entire pavlova. And sometimes I complain of feeling lonely. I mean, how can I feel lonely when I can eat an entire pavlova? How can that make sense? How can someone be dying of starvation with their family dying around them? I eat an entire pavlova and sometimes I feel lonely. Each of us has a right to our own feelings. And our feelings are valid. But at the same time, we need to step back and have a global outlook to the way the world turns and the world turns. And there is almost no better time than Christmas when we go crazy buying stuff and eating stuff. And then we go bang into New Year's Eve. Yay! Who can we kiss at midnight when everyone's really drunk? And let's count down. So exciting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Happy New Year. And there's such a big contrast between the people that feel okay and the people that feel lonely. couldn't we just feel grateful? Couldn't we just forget the dynamics we have with Auntie Mavis? Couldn't we just look deeply into each other's eyes and say, we're so lucky and I'm so grateful? Couldn't we just walk into New Year's Eve really considering our holistic goals, our mindful goals, the goals that take us forward to a more enlightened place, that place where we work towards being a better self? So let's sit down. I am literally covered with rabbit hair. I can feel it. I just want to brush my face. I have these enormous cuddles with him, and for hours later I'm kind of brushing rabbit hair out of my hair. So let's think for a moment, just silently, about who we truly are and what Christmas truly means to us, our sense of values, our sense of family, our sense of engagement, calmly and gently. And think about setting goals for the new year that allow us to experience the travel rather than destination. So we achieve the goal, that's the destination. Enjoy, appreciate, experience the travel. Calm the broccoli down. When I say calm the broccoli down, I'm not too good at that. I'm highly energized, highly passionate. I'm a really full-on personality. That's why I love ASMR, because it grounds me and takes me out of myself so I can look down upon myself. So let's take a few moments to think about what Christmas and New Year really means to us, without reacting, without passion, without adrenaline. Let's consider the beauty of the moment. Let's consider setting realistic, kind-hearted goals. Let's consider being gentle with ourselves. Let's consider those who are feeling lonely at Christmas, who are healing, who are unwell, who have a sense of loss. Let's consider tolerance and patience at this time. Let's consider not reacting to those issues in our life which we find challenging. We all have them. I have them. I have them. Let's consider being still. Let's consider being still. I wish you all the most amazing Christmas and New Year's. I wish you all happiness in the world. I wish you stillness. And I wish you the ability to be in the moment. Being in the moment is not something we achieve. It's a process we aim towards achieving every moment of our lives. I wish you the ability to let go of the past. I wish myself the ability to let go of the past. I wish you the ability to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for being there. I look forward to creating so many more videos. Thank you for being part of my life. I am truly grateful. It has changed me so much as a person.